Casaca, 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 casaca. A turma é boa, é mesmo da fusaca. Vasco, Vasco, Vasco!
Still injured. Baiano returns it right back, replacing Daniel Martins. No, two principal changes for Palmeiras.
Well, Adãozinho's in the number 10. Let's keep our eyes on him. He's going to be trying to set some things up for Munhoz and Wagner Love up front. Palmeiras should be the favorites here, as I said.
As for Vasco, well, Chiquinho brings in Ygor in place of Beto. Chiquinho returns to the left-back position, and Róbson Luiz, as we said, could be on his way to Japan. He starts at number 8.
And the player definitely to keep your eyes on for Vasco is the number 10, Petkovic. He's the best player in the team. He's a really good midfielder. He sets up, plays nice for the forwards.
Alessio Pena Jr. leading our match officials, all from Minas Gerais. All eyes then on Alessio Pena Jr. from Minas Gerais. And he gets us underway as Vasco in the white shirts, black shorts. Good win for them over Botafogo, 4-0 last weekend. Can they build on that win? Palmeiras, as we said, in fine form at the Palestra Italia, undefeated in 10, but only 4 wins though in all competitions. And they went out of the Copa de Brazil to Santo André. Here. Ball out to Lucio. It's not been used too much so far now. Wagner Love turns his man once more. Goes for the return. This is Wagner Love. Chance here for the shot. Pulls it wide though.
Pulls it wide there. But as we take a look again, Wagner Love has taken the shot, but he did have a player holding on to him. If he would have gone down, it would have been a penalty.
Ygor it was, the number 19. 5 men in the box, but it's a weak corner. Chance again for something better this time. And our first goal! Will this one count? Is Valdir. A mistake surely there by Sergio. Much better ball into the box this time. There's a weak corner. It started this. There's a nod down and a mistake by the keeper, Valdir. Well, we're just talking about him. Stays in good scoring form. And he opens the scoring.
And he opens the scoring. That's his 4th goal in the Campeonato Brasileiro. Valdir's been doing a pretty good job, and that's where his confidence comes from. Really nice shot taken, just maintained his spot there, stayed in the same exact place, and just fired it into the net. And Petkovic came back from that horrible corner kick that he took and just sent one in the area. Really nice.
Valdir then with the goal, which puts Vasco in the lead. Clearly staying on side. Got his header down. It's a weak header in the end, but Sergio couldn't hang on to that one.
Sergio should have hung on to that one.
Good recovery though from the number 2. Nice ball forward. Vasco throwing bodies forward. And Alex Alves just wide with the effort. Managed to get that shot away. That's curling wide though. Lucio recovers. Thrown to Wagner Love. Wagner Love still going, trying to create some space for himself. Turn of foot there from Wagner Love. Created a chance out of nothing.
Nice shot. Nice shot there by Wagner Lovey. That was the second shot. He did get an okay shot around the 10-minute mark.
Nicely balanced, but the shot was lacking. There he goes on, though, with Correa. Correa, defenders backing off. Correa! He struck it really well. Now Lucio. This is Lucio on his right foot. Again over. Certainly won't enjoy him to the crowd, but it's a strike from Correa. It's Fábio stretching. Defenders though backing off Correa. And the number 7 to get his shot. It's a long way out though for the Palmeiras man. Struck it with some venom.
Oh, definitely a long way out. If the sun would have been on the other side, he would have had a better chance because the sun would have been right in Fábio's face. Nonetheless, nice try by Correa and then a nice try by Lucio.
And once more, the Palmeiras fans just trying to get behind their team. They trail here to Vasco, and the ball's in the back of the net, and they trail no longer. What appears to be Nen, who's going to claim that one. Certainly a mix-up in the back. Maybe the keeper was at fault. And the second goal of the afternoon from a corner.
From a corner, and the center back, Name, puts it in with his feet. Fábio couldn't get to the ball. Palmeiras player had already taken it out of his way pretty much with a header. Good goal for Palmeiras. They come back. This definitely does add some spice to the match. 1-1. We'll see what happens in the rest. The remaining of this first half and the second half should pick up also. But Ney, he's been scoring some goals, John. He did score against Curitiba, and now he scores against Vasco. Not a bad job. It's his second goal in the Campeonato Brasileiro.
Well, they went for glory. Only found the stands at the back of the Palestra Italia. Valdir certainly got a lot to say about that one. Was he stopped there by Arazinho?
It did seem like Valdir was pushed, and he had been a little ahead of the ball already. Let's take a look at this again. Valdir runs towards the ball, and he is pushed, but doesn't seem like he would have gotten it.
Valdir just holding his run back. This is Valdir once more. This ball finds Lucio. Lucio once more on his right foot. He'll curl this one in. Better this time from Lucio. Kept the ball on the ground. And Coutinho back on. Valdir. Trick there. And Petkovic, and the ball is pinging forward. Out of play, surely now. Alessio Pena Jr. will bring this first 45 minutes to an end. And that's exactly what our referee does. One apiece then between Palmeiras and Vasco.
Oh, it's Wagner, a fast forward, but he really likes to be inside the area. When he receives passes, he's really dangerous. And Muiz is the player that does all the running around Wagner. So Muiz is a key player and maybe one of the unsung heroes for Palmeiras.
Oh, it's a long ball forward. Didn't quite come off for Palmeiras. You've got bodies into the Vasco area. Second half underway then here at the Palestra Italia. Yoz goes to ground. This is Rayano in, of course, for Daniel Martins, who's on the bench this afternoon. There's been a few altercations at Palmeiras since Esteban Suarez arrived. Not quite sure it's got to do with the coach or not. Here come Vasco. Róbson Luiz with the ball was given away. Nelson, Julia Cesar, Magrao, Thiago, Genchida, and Danny Martins and Lucio. Throwing finally taken by Chiquinho. Mix up in the area. Chance now for Vasco. Low ball in, but Serjão was behind it. Valdir couldn't really get round that shot. Cleared by Chiquinho, Magrão, and again for Palmeiras. Now the long-range effort, which Fábio turns away, was Marcinho. That one curling. Fábio forced to readjust.
Marcinho, the midfielder, John, a player that doesn't move up much, but when he does move up, he does take some good shots.
Róbson, Luiz. Coutinho to Henrique. Vasco retaining possession in midfield. Players moving forward now. Long shots. As Serjão stretching. It was a long way out. Róbson, Luiz trying his luck. Maybe that one was going wide, but Serjão just steered it beyond the post. Caught in a Palmeiras sandwich. Magrão and Leonardo. Pushed forward again by Elson. This is Munoz. Does well here. Chance for Palmeiras. Valdir. This is Valdir, and it's off the line. And Valdir with a golden opportunity there.
Oh, Wagner, great opportunity. And Munoz pass to Wagner. I don't think it was the best pass. He could have put it a little farther ahead for Wagner, but Wagner really couldn't control the ball and just couldn't put it in. Really, Wagner should have scored from there.
Certainly warmed the fans up here in the Palestra Italia. A cool afternoon. And mistakes at the back, still not cleared. And that one could have gone anywhere. It's Magrão at the end of that one. And Palmeiras going in search for number 2. Valdir it was who fired off the initial shot. And the ball put wide, finally by Vasco. A little bit of help from Magrão. Sustained pressure then from the home side. All sort of stuff as Vasco come forward once more. Valdir snapshot. Chested it down well. Didn't really get behind the shot. But the right idea from Valdir, who's the lone forward really for Vasco. And Wagner can't get to this one. Fábio, cat-like, playing it for Vasco.
Fábio jumping into that one, taking it away from Wagner. Fábio, pretty good goalkeeper, John. He is getting his recognition now. He's going to the Brazilian national team, although he has played for the...
Magrão to take over. Again, Vasco shuffling back, and again the long ball. Correa, chance now for Palmeiras! And put wide. Oh, Fábio may have got a hand to that one.
Well, really nicely brought down there by Correa. He chested that one down, and then he tried to just poke it in, and Fábio...
Reaction stop from Fábio. Maybe not the best decision Ygor's made all afternoon.
Definitely not a good decision, because as we've seen in the past, Munoz is a very fast player and he can get to the ball.
Stumble once more by Ygor. Can he recover? Nice ball in. This is Valdir. He took it down well, and he finds the back of the net. And Palmeiras have the lead. And this is why he could be on his way from the Palestra Italia. Great first touch. Seen no danger. Turned and squeezed his shot away. And Palmeiras 2-1 up.
And John, that's the player that makes a difference. Wagner is just a great player.
Really, Palmeiras have to do all they can to keep on hold of the player. And a little like Luis Fabiano at São Paulo. Those two teams, São Paulo and Palmeiras, half the size without Wagner and Luis Fabiano in them. And they really can affect the league campaign. Can Vasco respond? And the ball scooped just over the goal.
Vasco's getting ready to make a substitution here, I believe. Number 9, Alex Alves, is making his way off the pitch. And that is Alex Alves.
An effectual afternoon from Alex Alves.
Player to come in for Alex Alves. Number 16, Muriqui.
Again, Petkovic over the ball. Vasco need to get something quickly from this game. Nicely floated in once more. And once more, the height of Vasco causing problems for Palmeiras. It is impossible to see who's on the end of that one. There's moving forward again. Now Elson. Wagner is calling for it. This is Wagner underneath this one. Correa now. Can he make it number 3? Again, Fábio across. And there's a couple of chances now that Correa squandered. Well, he went that one for the left foot. Another strange choice once more. Took it down well the first time. And why he didn't have a poke with the right foot, I really don't know. Second change then of the afternoon for Vasco.
Player number 17, André. He's coming in for the number 5, Coutinho.
More youngsters on for Vasco. Trail here, 2-1 now to Palmeiras. Low corner. Elson will get a second go. Better this time from Elson. Could have been better. Confirmation of that second change for Vasco. We have to throw bodies forward now here at the Palestra Italia. Certainly have got the height. Got a good break on over the ball. Not the best forward one for Wagner to give chase to. And this isn't the place that Palmeiras should be giving away free kicks, particularly when Petkovic is in the opposition.
Well, Petkovic can score from here. And Coutinho, I think he felt like there was nothing else he could do. Slid into the ball, but took down the player. And this, as I said, John, perfect place for Vasco to score their second one. Serjão has to be smart with this one.
With the ball in an almost ideal position for Petkovic. Marcinho sliding in really was a clumsy challenge. Grau was in front of Muriqui. A couple of altercations in the ball. This is Petkovic, and he finds the back of the net! And Serjão just stood there. And what a superb equaliser. And what a place for her to give away that free kick.
What a place to give away that free kick, John. But as we had mentioned, Petkovic is known for doing this. He's known for putting his team back into the game from free kicks, especially from this distance, right outside the area. Petkovic is he's a free kick specialist, so a great goal for him, a nice bounce back from Vasco.
I think that's the first real chance on goal in the second half. A suicidal defending though by Marcinho. And maybe Palmeiras have thrown away 2 points here.
Of São Paulo, if everything keeps going their way.
Cristiano should go top actually on goal difference. And this is that equalising goal. A wiggle of the finger from Serjão, but really, he had no chance.
Had no chance, just really well placed by Petkovic.
Needs to be a good delivery. Nicely curled in. Plenty of time now for Vasco and Petkovic to get this one away. Petkovic, though, dallied, took his eye off the ball. Did have players moving forward. Now Correa goes down. Will this be another card? A foul there from Petkovic. Slightly ironic, I'd say.
Definitely ironic there. Petkovic is the player that's really running a lot for Vasco right now. He was a little upset at Alício Pena Jr. So
well, still the argument goes on between Elson and Correa. It's Correa, in fact, who finally wins out, but and a card, that's the second yellow, and off goes Petkovic. Well, he must have said something to the referee, but it's a bit stupid at this time of the game. Second bookable offence within the space of a minute for Petkovic.
Well, Petkovic just got a yellow, and he continued to complain. He continued to yell at Alício Pena Jr. In my opinion, Alício Pena Jr. was I'm kind of patient with Petkovic, because if that was me in there, he would have started yelling at me. I would have red carded him a lot earlier.
The Vasco men surrounding the referee, but Petkovic has to go.
And Luiz Jr. is calling some security guards to take Petkovic off. And Petkovic is just going, why? Why? He wants to know why he was sent off.
Well, it's heavy-handed stuff from our match official. Petkovic still continues to argue, now being separated. All this overreaction, but surely.
Definitely overreaction. Some time wasting also. And Luiz Jr. in the last few matches he's done, John, this has been common. Every team has really gotten into a conflict with him. That's why he's been so criticized, especially by the teams from Rio.
Petkovic still on the pitch. And the referee hidden behind the police here, the Palestra Italia. And maybe this has been part of it as well. Vasco tried to get a substitute on. Not allowed to by the referee.
And Wescley comes in for the number 8 Róbson Luiz. Just wasting some time there. Palmeiras fans get on Petkovic now. Petkovic, one of the top players for Vasco, scored his 5th goal of the Campeonato Brasileiro today. Will miss the next match. Really a player that Vasco cannot afford to have off the pitch.
Can Palmeiras rub salt in the wounds? Great chance here for Correa. Finally off the pitch, Petkovic goes. And escorted off. This is Correa, overhits it. And after all of that, maybe the 2 points have slipped away from Palmeiras. Be interesting to see how much injury time or how much extra time the referee will add on here. 5 minutes into stoppage time already. Palestra Italia.
Luiz Jr. should be blowing that whistle soon.
Well, the incident that 2 yellows for Petkovic. It's going to add a few more minutes here, but we're already into 95.5. In fact, Alessio Pena Jr. brings this one to an end. And the Vasco players will continue with the protest. 2-2 then, but it's finally finished here at the Palestra Italia.
No Palestra Itália, Petkovic cobra falta, Valdir tenta a primeira, mas não desperdiça a segunda chance. Vasco 1, Palmeiras 0. Depois da cobrança de escanteio, a bola sobra para nem empatar, 1-1. Munhoz cruza, Wagner domina e gira para marcar. É a virada do Palmeiras. Petkovic cobra falta com estilo e empata, 2-2.
No Palestra Itália, Petkovic cruza e Valdir precisa de 2 chances para marcar. Vasco 1, Palmeiras 0. Cobrança de escanteio, quem aproveita é Nem, 1-1. Munhoz levanta para Wagner. Ele ajeita, gira e faz. É o Palmeiras, o time da virada. Mas aos 42, cobrança de falta salvadora de Petkovic, 2-2.